Hey guys, it's Cam and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome, and make sure to subscribe to join the Cam fam. And today's video is another installment of my How To Makeup series, which I'm gonna link that entire playlist up here for you, so that way you can just piece everything together. And this is the second eye look that we're doing, which is a Spotlight Halo Eye. Now, this is a super easy look. We're not doing any crease cutting, anything crazy today. And I actually really like doing this type of eye look because for me it's very quick, easy, and it just looks like it's really complicated and you've put a lot of effort into your makeup, but it's still totally wearable for every day and it's really a lot easier than it looks. So I do suggest that if you want to try this eye look, you may want to watch my how to simple eyeshadow look that really goes in depth about blending, and I'm going to link that particular video right up here for you, so that way you have all of the foundations to do this eye look. Because I'm really going to keep it short and sweet today. I'm not going to go into specifics on blending, but if you have the foundation from that video, then you can do this look no problem. And so if you're digging this look, make sure to hit that like button down below for me. And also just leave me a comment if you have any other requests for something specific for me to break down as part of my How To Makeup series. There's a lot that I'm still gonna cover in it, but you never know what someone out there is struggling with, so definitely let me know. And so a Spotlight Halo Eye basically is just a pop of color or lightness in the center, surrounded by kind of like a halo of darker shadow. And there's a lot of variations that you can do with this look. You cannot connect the matte shadow in the crease and just bring the shimmer all the way up. You can, instead of a shimmer, just have a matte. Whatever you want to do, you can apply to this eye look, but I'm just gonna go with kind of like the classic Halo Spotlight eye today. So without further ado, let's get to it. Alright, so for this look, I'm going to be using the Morphe 35V palette again, because I just want to show a variety of looks with each palette that I use, so that you guys have some, variety of looks that you can do. So this look is going to be a lot shorter than my last video, which was very detailed with blending. So I recommend that you take a look at that video first to get the basics down, since I'm not going to delve so much into blending in this video, but as you'll see, this look is still really easy to do. So if you've even picked up some tips from that other video, you'll have no problem with this look. With my Sigma E40, I'm going to take the color Risque and just tap it on the tip of the brush. And we're going to use this as our first transition shade. Now, one thing that I do want to mention, especially since we're doing a Halo Spotlight eye today, is that with this transition shade, you are going to want to bring it into this inner corner here, because we're going to be applying a lot of depth in this inner corner. So you are going to want some transition shade peeking through to help blend it. Okay, now once you've got that done and even, we're gonna go in with the next darkest shade, and actually this is gonna be the darkest shade that I'm using today in general, because I wanna keep this look very neutral for daytime while still using a little pop of color. And you can definitely take it a little darker if you want, or just switch completely to neutral tones, but this will just give you some versatility and it'll look nice and glam while not being completely overdone. With my E25, I'm gonna go into this pinky color Trist. And I'm gonna take this on the flat side of the brush, like so. And essentially what you're gonna wanna do is kind of the motion that I showed you in the first blending video, where you just start patting this on the outer corner. So you're gonna wanna load up your outer corner with this color like so. Then go back in with your brush and do the same thing on this inner corner. And try to not bring it above your crease as well. Now once it's looking a little something like this, with whatever's left on your brush, just ever so gently connect to these two colors in the crease. Now I recommend that you take your paper towel and really give your brush a good cleaning. So this way you can blend this out without bringing that dark shadow too high up. And notice that I'm keeping the look very rounded, but there are a lot of variations that you can do with this. You can add some tape and create a winged effect. Even with the halo spotlight center, there's just so many variations that you can play with, and that's just how you come up with like different, new, unique looks. Now I'm just going to go back in with a little bit of the first color, Risque, and blend that out just over the top of it a little bit more. And now just to make it a little bit more pigmented, we're going to repeat the process. So again, I'm taking Tryst with the flat side of the brush, and I'm just gonna pack this on this outer corner. Now when you're using darker shades, you may want to go in with a pencil brush to pack it on in the inner and outer corner, just for some added precision. But with these medium colors, if this brush fits into the crevices of your eye, you can go ahead and use this brush. Then I'm just going to wipe it off and blend this out. Also, if you're looking to get even more pigmentation and color payoff, especially when using darker colors, you can definitely do this look using reverse blending, and a lot of people do that to get very intense color payoff. But I'm gonna save that for another video. Just know that this is a more understated, daytimey look that I'm trying to do here. And then again, just blending it out a little bit more with Risque. Then with the E40, I'm just gonna clean that off a little bit and super blend out these edges so that they're very faded. Okay, now let's just repeat all of this on the other eye fast forwarded. Alright, so once you're done with that, you're ready to add the spotlight in the very center of your eye. And so as far as choosing a complementary shade, you can go with something in the same color family that's a little bit lighter, or you can do polar opposites. You can do like purple on the outside and blue on the inside. It's really up to you. But for this particular look, I'm going to be using the color Three Little Words, which is this beautiful pinky gold right here. And you can use your finger for this, but I'm gonna use a brush just for a little bit more precision. And so I'm gonna be using my Sigma E55 shader brush for this. I am gonna spray my brush with some setting spray, and I'll be using the Milani Make It Last. Give it a couple sprays, and then I'm just gonna pick up some of this color on the brush. Now you can choose to cover up a lot of this if you want. Just keep it in the center right here. You can also not connect to the crease color if you want to and just blow this up all the way. That's also a style of look. But I'm just gonna keep this pretty focused right here in the center. And don't be afraid to make this messy because it's not exactly a very structured eye look. And now, believe it or not, the hardest part actually of this eye look is getting the shimmer on the two sides to match. So especially pay attention to how far in and out you've brought it and how high you've brought it. So that way you just have symmetry. And I'm just kind of mapping out where I want it with the brush and then going back in with my finger for maximum pigmentation. Now once you feel like you have them pretty even and you just want to ensure that it's a little more blended into the darker matte shade that we used, you can go back in with the E25 and a little bit more of that pink color. And just ever so gently reapply it in the outer and inner corner. And you can even bring it in the crease a little bit, just so that way we get a good blend and we don't cover up that inner and outer corner too much. Okay, now moving on to the lower lash line, there's a couple of different options you have here as well. You can either take that darker color and just smoke it out throughout your entire lower lash line, or you can also add this pop of color in the middle of the lower lash line. And that's what I'm gonna show you how to do in this video today. So again, I'm picking up the color Trist just on the tip of this brush, and I'm gonna blend it along the lower lash line here, right in the outer corner. And also in the inner corner right here. Then I'm gonna pick up the color Three Little Words with the tip of my pinky and apply it right in the center. I'm actually gonna go ahead in with my E56 just to add a little more precision there. And then go back in with the darker color and blend that once more. And then just repeat on the other side. And then lastly, I'm going to take the Makeup Revolution highlighter in the color Goddess of Love, which is what I'm wearing today on my cheeks, and use this as my inner corner and brow bone highlight. So with my E47, I'm just going to take a little bit and pop that in the inner corner. And just on the brow bone. Now for this type of eye look, you can definitely still do a wing if you want to, but if you want to enhance the rounded shape of this eye look, then you can just do a thin rounded line on your lash line. So that's what I'm going to do real quick with this Essence eyeliner pen. Okay, and so here's the completed look with just the eyeshadow and eyeliner. Now again, with this much eyeshadow on, you're probably going to want to wear some lashes. So I'm going to be using the Eyelure Grand Glamour lashes today. And I'm also just going to pop a little bit of the Makeup Forever Aqua XL liner in black on my lower lash line. And I'm going to show you the difference that makes instantly. And so here's the completed look. And so wasn't this look easy? So now that you have a couple of different eye looks in your arsenal, definitely play around with all of the variations that you can do with them and different color combinations, and I know you'll get comfortable with them in no time. And if you liked this video and found it helpful, then please hit that like button down below for me. And again, please let me know if there's anything that you want to see me break down for you. Go ahead, leave me a comment, and I will be sure to include it. Alrighty, as always, this is the part where I have to say goodbye, but if you do want to check out some more videos from me, here's a couple that you can watch. And then click on my face right here and subscribe to my channel and join the Cam fam and become a happy camper. Alrighty, my loves, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you later. Mwah.